How about let's make the most racist video on YouTube? Let's accept racism. Well, you would say, that's impossible. Racism cannot be accepted. Racism has to be talked about over and over again. And we solve it by attacking everyone who is racist. Interesting word you just spit out. Attacking people who are racist. Like, there's limit to good manners. Okay, there's acceptable racism and not acceptable racism. Racism where you attack other races is not acceptable, but anti-racism that attacks other people for being racist is also not acceptable. You can find all kinds of dirt in people's hearts because they don't know how to do things better. But you cannot expect every single person to fix their racism and other bad habits. You cannot expect that. But let's talk about it. Let's watch some random shorts until I get a good grip on where the society's at. Because I'm not only racist based on women's behavior who are poorest. You know, they hate poor people. That's what women love to do. Is that not a problem? Is that not hateful towards big portion of humanity? Let's just hate poor people like all women do, you know? And let's figure out what else women hate, because at this point, I was too poor to understand the capacity for women to hate other people, right? I want to explore that a little bit more. I think I deserve to be racist, you know, just like women found a privilege to hate basically men in general, right? Basically another political party. Like, Republicans are known to be respectable people. Lefties are known to be women. You know, like, what the fuck is this? Why do women get the privilege to hate other people? What is going on, guys? They also shit out a bunch of fucking demon babies and then get upset if you don't like those demon babies. Yeah, they also fucking invite other races into your property, your country, basically. They get free stuff, and you still have to bend over and accept that shit. Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, at some point, women have to be attacked. Women have to be rounded up and attacked. We have to be sexist all the way. Both two genders have to go into war for things to become normal again. That's how fucking crazy it is. We have to actually face to face with each other, understand that we are at war with two genders, bro. There's only two genders because they're at war. There's two sides in a war usually. This is how fucked up right now the society is, and nobody fucking knows because we live under freedom. So it looks normal. It looks normal when not enough people are willing to question what the fuck is going on. We live in freedom, dude. It's freedom, baby. Anyone can come to my country. I can shit out a baby and my baby can do whatever the fuck the baby does. You know? Can exceed all the limits of being a baby. Oh, school shooting? Oh, I didn't take care of my child? Oh, I don't care. Freedom, baby. Freedom. He's 18, he can own a gun. You know? Easy. He can own a gun and mental illness at the same time. That's freedom. My friends, we live in some fucking decrepit times where there's no system to actually overload you with education and slow you down from all this fucking bullshit. You know where people are actually educated? Yeah, where the racism is. That's where people are educated. In Asia, dude. What are you fucking thinking? Of course, where the racism is, that's where people are educated. I feel like where the least racism is, but yeah, there's racism if you stay in Africa. There's even more racism, but maybe there's too much of that. Maybe fix racism in Africa. Maybe we want to go there. right? Why everyone comes to white people's houses, right? To teach them how to not be racist. I mean, for fuck's sake. It's a female bullshit. It's female vomit, like LGBTQ, basically, right? I've talked about it. I have been pissed about it for the longest of time. And it's again another female creation. What is this? Be respectful towards what? Sexually active people? I'm poor. I am not supposed to be respectful to anyone. Look at the billionaires. They're all over the Epstein files. Because of course they are. People who have money doesn't automatically have the morals to actually spend it properly. They want the illegal stuff. I have billions and billions. I want the illegal stuff now. Where do I unlock the illegal stuff with my money? That's what they want. So, this bullshit of be respectful towards gay people. No, they're different. They're different, and differences cannot just be respected by accident. Oh, oops, I respect gay people. Oh, I don't care. They look fucking creepy and stupid. Alright? There's no way stupidity can be respected by smart people. Alright, people who have things, they will not respect you for not having things. Rich people are not going to respect poor people. Smart people are not going to respect stupid people. Until there's a special moment, right? Until you work your ass off, you figure out some kind of idea, then you sit down next to the sharks and you start pitching fucking rich ideas. And yes, they celebrate your ideas of like, whoa, I want to buy some of that shit. So rich people do not like poor people until the poor people come up with cool shit they can sell. All right? Then everything flips. Welcome aboard. Here's your yacht, bro. There's all kinds of yachts. Which one do you want? That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Until. I will be racist until. Okay? Can we fucking set the tone right now for what the video is about? I'm here to teach you motherfuckers. I'll be racist until I have black friends. Yes, exactly, you motherfuckers. Oh, you thought you were gonna defeat that one? No. Ain't gonna fucking happen. Ain't gonna fucking happen until I have adopted people into my life that are different race, not by force, but because I like them. Okay, I want them around. I want them in my friends list. Then I stop being racist. What are the standards, you motherfucker? You didn't fucking put the standards in place. Nice yacht. Do you have a yacht? Then you're poor. But I respect you because I'm also poor. Look at that. You know where blacks get respected the most? By other blacks. Oh shit, that's crazy. Where children get respected? By other children in the fucking kindergarten or whatever. Right? You are respected by like-minded people. Fucking period. Okay? You're respected by people who hold the same culture. Fuck, eat the same food and watch the same fucking anime and play the same games. The same shit is what breeds respect, and you cannot do the opposite. You cannot force respect into place. You're just gonna create chaos and gonna be constantly attacking people because that's the only way to retain the said chaos. The like-minded people, where they're born, they should stay there and just walk around the earth as tourists. Okay, until people like them very much. Women like all kinds of spices, but women have to be also restrained from creating such fucking bullshit chaos all over the place. So let's go back. Let's go back to this fucking rainbow shit, okay? I don't think we're done here. Only sexually active people can create this. And we know that's not men. That's it. That's the whole fucking spiel. It's women created this, and if women created this, this is too much a women's thing, you know? Like, men cannot adopt this because they never created this. They never participated in this. Women are the ones sexually active, not men. Men don't give a fuck, right? They take a little bit of fuck and move on with their lives. They don't care that much, to be honest. They fuck you up and move on, okay? This is pure sexual movement. You cannot invent genders out of sexual activity. We're still going to be split into two, right? You cannot just open people's brains and start identifying that way. By their secret. You cannot identify people by their secrets. Everyone wants their sexual life to be secret, but oh shit, you came out of your closet. You spilled all your secrets for all of us, you know? What a fucking gossip tea moment for women of like, oh, you're secretly slightly attracted to fucking sucking off pedophiles. Oh wow, we need to know about that. You're attracted to wake up fucking 8 a.m. and start touching trees. Sexually touching trees. We need to know about that. We need to document this. Shove camera into that person's face. You know? Come out of the closet, little boy. You love trees. Come out, little boy. Come out, little boy. You have sexual preference towards trains. You need to come out of your closet. You know, and start licking those trains for us. Start really fucking sexually exploring your train obsession. You know, because we know. We can see that. You know, it's fucking crazy, dude. Whatever you like, you also have to fuck, man. Publicly. To be proud of it, you know? To be proud of that shit. Is that a good thing? No. None of these are good things, my friends. People are using their freedom. There's no system to stop them. None of these things are good or productive. They're just a self-expression of things you want to happen. And they look fucking stupid from another person's perspective. Holy shit. You know, women might find this rainbow flag appealing to the greatest degree. Men just look at it and it's like, what the fuck is going on? There's a lot of Epstein files to come out, isn't it, from that flag? Let me rinse that flag, you know? Shit, I'm torn between this being a comedy special so people don't judge me, or I can ban people. And I don't know, man. Every single person, like, tries to stupefy you and fucking... The most common right now, hatred... Is this satire? I have never been satire in my fucking life. I'm always as honest as I can be because I'm trying to educate people. This is not for grabs to interpret however you fucking like. Alright, this is the new hate line, baby. Is this satire? Do you need instructions for this video? Do you need instructions for what to believe and how to behave? What is going on, man? You do you. You can have this. Okay? But the moment you have sexual preferences, we know that you're sexually active. You have to accept that. Not everyone is. Just like poor people hate rich people, we're gonna hate these motherfuckers who are insiders of some kind of cult. You know, we still consider people who are rich inside a cult. They're all interconnected. They all share strategies of how to fuck up poor people. And there's more of us than there's of them. We always have to put pressure. All right? There's still more of us than there is of these minorities being collected, basically vacuum cleaned. Come here, minority. You are a little bit gay. You know, you're a little bit bisexual. Have you tried it? You know, come to our cult. Come to our cult. Right there. Do trans things. Okay, transition the gender. You should try different flavors of gender, please. Okay? So, I'm just saying, like, these people, I can't stand them. Because they're different. Right? And their interests are fucking wild. And I'm not gonna accept that shit. Okay? Because I have my own things going on. Yes, you can still convince me. Yes, I have an open mind. Go on. Go. You didn't fucking advertise this directly to me after all. Go on. I'm listening. Talk to me. I like talking to people. I'm desperate for that one. You know? People rather be just upset rather than talk to others about their stupid cult behavior. Because they're actually not proud. They're ashamed. If you were proud, if you were love and passion, you wouldn't just spread it as a flag. You know, you wouldn't just fucking claim your territory and send troops basically to take over the land for you, basically, like Nazism, basically, right? Nazism is just simply a fucking Russian thing where we don't like the fucking country anymore and we want it to fucking evaporate from existence. That's what Nazism is, guys. Okay? It's always there. There's always a fucking country we don't like to exist anymore. And this one is my country that I don't want to exist anymore. This is fucking Nazis right now. They're just claiming land. They're not talking to anyone about anything. Talk to me about sexuality. Maybe I want to open up about a few things. Let's talk about it. Where are these fucking idiots? There's not a single cult that talks to you right now. Get out of here. Cults are fucking weak nowadays. Freedom, oh my goodness. You're fucking weak. You're losers. Look, I have Discord open 24/7. How many people promoted their stupid fucking flag? Tell me. Come, promote, talk to me, convince me. How many people? Oh, fucking zero. Because women don't fucking go to Discord for some reason. They have their own fucking tribes, right? So proud. If you were proud, you have to go all the way everywhere, spread that pride as far and wide as you possibly can, right? No one can stop you, dude. No one can stop, but you will get shot at some places. Oh my god, with this fucking shit flag. Anyways, let's go back to racism. Alright, let's see what other people say about race, because they're unhinged, very likely. They don't have the mental capacity. Like, as a smart person, I expect other people to be stupid, okay? I expect. But since I expect them to be stupid, I will laugh at them. I'll make fun of them, okay? Let's see it.
I was born in 1967, and so I grew up in this.
Oh my god, he was born. That's really bad.
So, I'm not racist. However, I do have mild racism. It's the best I could do coming out of the 70s, because that was a very racist decade. People said
very racist decade.
things all the time, and nobody got offended. The only time somebody got offended if you said something racist in the 70s is when they would then say, like, hey, you interrupted me.
Oh my god. What was happening in the 70s? Were people living in harmony? You know? Were people allowed to be racist? Were people smarter back then? Very likely, guys. Very likely. I mean, now we have a thing called smartphone. And you know where that came from. They used your brain cells to make that phone. Alright? You're not smart. You're not the smart one, okay? In the room. Your smartphone is. Your smartphone connects you to smart people. You literally get fucking scolded already for being stupid. You have to own a smartphone to try and keep up. Okay? Underlining freedom. There's a much greater problem in hand called competition. Now, I understand the assignment now. I need my flag, and I need to go and promote it. Promote my ideas, and see how far I get. These guys don't even have a face. Put a face on that flag. Okay, not that one. No, he's a face of Tesla. He's a face of the richest man. But if you could put a richest man on top of your flag. Man, that's bonus points, isn't it? Or inside your money, because that's the usual place where the faces go. You print money. So if you have a flag, start printing money. Start doing that country that you always wanted to have. Let's see how successful it is. You haven't. If you don't want to talk to me, how about you make a country? Mm-hmm. In fact, I want more people to make more countries because countries do in fact suck right now. Also, we don't have enough countries in Eurovision anymore since Israel was a country.
I was saying something.
Now it's not a country. It's a fucking joke.
You...
Oh, but you're Islamophobe. Anti-Semitic. Wait. Well, what did you say? Did you say the only fucking without saying the ist? Am I anti-polar bears? Am I anti-fucking Antarctica people? Which country can I be anti and be famous about? Famous for being anti that specific country. Besides Israel. Okay, why does Israel get such a privilege? I need to know. Look, teach me. Teach me how to do this. Anti-Semitism is being talked about 100 times more than ever before, and I still don't understand it. For fuck's sake, one of the notorious videos that is about racism is John Oliver's piece. Literally, bro tapped into some fucking demon version of himself, and there are demon versions of John Oliver, and you have to avoid them if you want to actually enjoy his show. All right, and one of the demon fucking versions of him is calling someone racist for the entirety of his show. What the fuck is that? You literally have to see it to believe it, of how it actually looks like. How tyrannical someone becomes when they feel like they can call you racist. And all of a sudden, they have the surge of pride and power. Look at him. He stopped Tucker from being racist. Now Tucker will do all these things, right? No, I don't think Tucker even fucking cared. I don't think he even replied to this fucking buffoon. I don't know. No, he is replying all the time. Tucker literally can't shut up about it because that's what the haters hate about. And again, freedom. The other aspect of freedom is that you make choices. You're not free to take every choice at the same time. You have to make choices. Just like I've said, competition, you have to make better choices every single time, rather, right? Because you constantly gain experience, you have to take better choices. Every day. Every time you learn something new. You can make better choices, you should. Okay? You learn that alcohol kills you? Maybe don't do alcohol. No? Still want to fucking drink yourself to death? That's fine. That's fine by me. I don't want no stupid people around here. In fact, my biggest identity, besides being racist, is IQist. Okay? I don't know how we're gonna call this. But we need more of this. We need more words. So many words can be invented. We invented words called 6-7. So we can definitely invent some more words, can we? Have you stopped inventing words, by the way, you little bitch Americans? Have you stopped? That's not a word. That's not a word. No, you can't just add one number next to another one number and it's like, oh, it's a word. It's a phrase that people say. People like saying this word. Shut the what is wrong with you? You're literally stupid. You literally have to fucking get into a re-education camp if you thought you had two numbers to you get a word. Man, we live in some dark times for the IQist people like me who are hating on people, but we're hating to the point of like we feel pity for the stupid ones. They have all the knowledge available, but they're still free to fuck up their lives. They still find freedom to fuck their lives. Oh my god.
But I was born.
That's it? Where's the joke?
1967, and so I.
But the 70s were racist. That's the joke?
So it's the best I could do coming out of the 70s, because somebody got offended if you said something racist in the 70s, is when they would then say, like, hey, you interrupted me. I was saying something racist. Why did you? But I was born in 19.
Australia's a beautiful place to live.
I don't know, without evidence, there's no crime, unfortunately. It doesn't feel... I mean, at this point, it's a comedy special because someone is standing there and saying words, and it's like, he's talking about racism, guys. And oh, he's talking about really spicy racism. I don't know what he's talking about, but it sounds funny. Like, literally, at this point, you kind of need evidence. It's not funny.
Chill, very relaxed. It does have a reputation, a little bit.
So you can only talk about racism when you are a comedian, right? Everyone else is disqualified from the competition, baby. I mean, I guess this is a comedy. I'll just call it comedy. Just laugh. It's not satire. It's not funny. It's a comedy special. That's right. That's the funny part. Oh, yeah. That's the funny part. Yep. I mean, the introduction to this video would be I am racist on Mondays. Yeah, I want to try it. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna hurt people, but I will be racist on Mondays. I think out of all the things, racism is the smallest one. I'm more like ageist, sexist, IQist, alright? Richist, because, fuck rich people. I don't respect them at all. Alright? I'm all these things. And race is kind of like backseated all the way. You know? Because other races can be smart, can like the things that you like, you know? We can have a lot in common in the end of the day. It's very possible. In fact, very likely and very cool sort of thing. A very magical thing that can happen. Do you have a magical Negro? Oh, shit. That's what the instructions say. Everyone has to have a magical Negro. By the way, that's the legal N-word. Officially, I don't know.
Moving on.
I need a legal N-word, James. Oh my god.
You know, it's in the can.
Whoa! But there's the second one.
Yeah, sure.
Because competition.
Things.
Guys.
Things are not really broken. It's the way we fix them that has to be fixed. Or treat them. See, the thing about racism is very interesting. Have we solved it yet? Have you solved racism? You worked so fucking hard and loud and proud about it. You solved it, right? Oh, we're more racist than ever before because we're getting invaded. Oh, shit. No, man. What happened? Like, even making women racist because the racists are attacking women because women are attractive. Oh, shit. What are we gonna do now? I guess we don't have a choice anymore. We have to be racist because you didn't fucking solve it. You just actually making it worse. You're making it worse, bro. I want a magical Negro, though.
The important question is,
because, like, when will I get my first black friend? In fact, I sort of have a black friend. I will dox this guy, and that was my man right there. I still remember him being black. Okay, we played Minecraft together. See? That's awesome. Maybe now I need to move on to, like, an Asian friend, right? I have to expand upon my anti-racism so people respect me. Obviously, this doesn't fucking matter anyways. None of this matters. Nobody expects me to be better. No one actually expects you to self-improve in any fucking way. That also doesn't matter. People are just getting attacked, for the sake of attacking them. Of like, oh, he's popular, let's attack him. Looking for friends, Negro.
oh, troubled white boy.
Find your own troubled white boy. Let's go. And then they clash.
There can be only one.
Guys, Key and Peele is the greatest thing I've ever seen on the internet. Like, they did it. They did something that I've never thought was possible. Like, they have created something unique on the internet that no one else was possibly able to do. Right? They literally invented culture. They invented culture. They're not doing comedy anymore. They transcended comedy into culture, into breeding culture into your fucking eyeballs. Do I get minus racism points? Does anyone calculate how racist I am in this video? I just allow myself. I should have freedom. I'm smart. I'm not gonna shoot anyone with my racism. I think you can give me a pass. You give racism pass when someone is rich, when someone is very attractive. Just give them the pass because they have already mastered traits. They deserve to be ist on every other aspect, right? The real question is, like, do I need to be racist? Dum. No, I live in darkness. The answer is, it doesn't nothing matters. I'm just yapping at this point. But what does matter is to avoid this vortex of insanity. What matters is now, from my perspective, because I live in darkness, there's no social interactions in darkness. Get the fuck out of here. You can type your fucking hate comments, but I have to ban you because I'm in darkness. You're not going to make an impact. You don't know anything about my life. You cannot project life onto me. There's no life. There's no social interaction. I will never interact with a person who will demand me to be less racist because there's no races here where I live. Right? There's nothing. And we don't have to have it. Okay? We don't need it. They might need a home, a place to stay. But please make sure they get it. Not inside my house. They don't find shelter inside my house as if all the races are homeless except white people. White people are the only not homeless generation of people. Absolutely. Everyone else is homeless. Everyone else have to migrate and invade all that shit, right? You talk too much about it. So of course I will join in onto the topic. And I will try to provide as much insight as possible. Again, the biggest haters, all right? The biggest ists are women, unfortunately. They're the ones that get to reject other people most of the time, right? They're the ones who started life early and started rejecting people. And it's like, well, I can't really reject you just because you're different race. All of a sudden, they encountered a difficulty setting of like, man, can I reject a black person? How do I reject them? But Ugh. But my brain says that I cannot reject people based on skin color. That would be weird, man. I have to reject him for all the other things. Well, the reality is you can. You can reject, but you could make porn instead. You know, that's your brain is very has to make a very tough decision. You could make porn or reject a black person. I mean, it's up to you. We live in a women's world. You want proof? Wait, I feel like Katy Perry literally says we live in a woman's world. But there's actual proof of why that's the case. And you're living in it. By the way, lucky to be living in it? That's more of a threat than actually happiness, you know? You're lucky to be living. Because you should be dead. But, why are we living in a women's world? Literally the introduction of the song. This must be true because it's, I respect Katy Perry. Katy Perry does not lie. Alright? She's honest in some weird-ass ways. Like, very sinister ways. And I appreciate that. You have to appreciate it. Okay? Someone's telling the truth. Like, every single video that is actually good has a purpose. Has a greater purpose. Except these ones. These are not good. These are trash videos. That's not how comedians act anymore. I will bring the new age of comedian. Okay, the YouTube comedian that yaps for 1 hour. But you have to survive that 1 hour in a coherent manner. There's no script. You ain't got no script, hopefully. You're not looking at those Google Docs. Whatever that is. This is the new... It's the new meme, guys. The Google Docs. So the proof is this. And I will solve a lot of problems for you guys. Baby boomers. Alright? This will solve you a lot of problems. You have overpopulation problems? Well, baby boomers did it. You have underpopulation problems in the future. You know, you have both somehow. And it's solved by, baby boomers. You know how underpopulation is solved by baby boomers? When I make baby, does baby make another baby immediately after I make a baby? No! No, baby have to wait for 18 years to make a baby, and sometimes they wait a lot longer than that. There's no fertility crisis. Babies are just waiting to make other babies. Obviously. Because they have been boomed. Right? This is a boom. This is how booms look like in graphs. When things go, in fact, just this alone is boom. And you can't expect this to make babies. In fact, it's very difficult to understand where the boom is and where it ends, but this is the boom, right? And for the time being, not only it's going to slow down, it's going to dip. For 18 years, it's going to dip. All right, so, wait, what the fuck is going on here? It's actually projecting way too much. Because the boom haven't even fucking ended yet. The boom haven't even ended. In a lot of places, the boom haven't even fucking ended. We're still projecting all the way up. To how many? 10 billion? We're clocking in 8.3? Boom. Right? Boom. We're still booming, by the way. Generally speaking. In the world order. The solution is not to let your country be invaded because you will literally be crushed by the inconceivable numbers of people that exist. Okay? But women don't fucking understand that, and unfortunately, this is the tipping point. This is where women lose all their powers, because they made the biggest mistake imaginable. They allowed this giant population to just swirl around the world, walk around freely, do whatever the fucking they like. Dismiss borders. Oh, you made fucking fatal mistake. And now there's going to be a tipping point of power because men have to take over. Men have to literally slowly fucking crawl their way back up to the top and slowly take your shit away, slowly invade women's worlds. And you're not going to like it, but you created a problem. The problem has to be solved. You're not going to solve it, you're just going to make things worse. You're protesting against people solving the problem. But women are not solving anything, okay? Women by themselves, they're not solving anything, they're just creating chaos. It's just at some point, chaos is so overwhelming that there's a tipping point where men have to take over. Women are only upset at Donald Trump, relatively speaking, because Trump defeated 2 women from presidency. That's what they're really upset about. They don't give a fuck about many aspects of Trump. They just hate him. Of like, but we wanted women in power. Why can't we have women in power? Oh, it's a lot worse than you think, boy. The sexism overwhelming. Whichever you prefer, my lady. I do not have women friends. Yeah, female friends? 0. My mom does not count. Last time I checked, she's not gonna outlive me. Yeah. And I'm not friends with my mom. I just tolerate my mom. You know, I try to hang out as much as possible because she's lonely, you know, deserving of pity. I'm lonely too. We relate on a different level, not on a you're a female and I'm a man level, basically. Wait, that's not relatable. Like, ever. Well, that's a problem. So does my mom count? And that's complicated. Can mom be your friend, and then I have a female as my friend? Is she my friend? Oh, we just share stuff. Like, is that friendship? I wouldn't call this friendship. I would call this survival partnership. It's kind of fake. We're just trying to survive. We're probably not gonna live together if we had more resources or whatever, right? But damn, I got hit by something like this. Does my mom count? Like, the biggest question that I cannot answer. Does my mom count as female friendship? Like, imagine that being the biggest question. The thing that trips me out. Like, it makes sense, I guess. Not everyone has to be friends with their mom. So maybe I'm not sexist. Oh, well, that helps. I mean, that would be the answer, right? The quick answer is like, well, you have a friend. That's your mom. That's fine. You're not sexist anymore. Yep. We did it. That was easy. But you might be sexist, and now I can judge you. I mean, you judge people based on, like, how many friends you have. So if you have 2 black friends, well, other people are very likely to be more racist than you are. Because they need more black friends, maybe. If you're very happy with your black friends, other people need more. So they're the ist. You can call them out, basically. Just again, like, you have riches, the other people are poor. They're the ist. Or richest. They need your money. You can give them tips of how to earn money, after all, but all of those tips now sounds like scams, and unfortunately, you're not going to help anyone. Yeah, the world is fucking complicated, but I'm trying to solve it. I'm actually fucking working my ass off while women are just making a mess. Okay? I'm actually trying to understand what the fuck. But I'm also like doing like a ray tracing engine. I'm a busy man, guys. Look at this shit. I want to solve things. That's my main identity. And when you solve things, it's a lot better. You have a upgraded smartphone when you solve things. We have been quietly improving life in a very like sneaky, acceptable way. But I think it's the tipping point. We have to be blatant about it. So yet again, why do women control the world or dominate right now? Same answer. All right, just like underage people cannot make babies, we have women dominate because they dominate early. They dominate early. They're the attractive ones, right? They're the people that get a lot of attention. And you can translate that attention into whatever you want. You can pick up the nearest Shane and turn him gay. Because it's fun. Oh, let's turn him gay. Whoa. He had so many female friends that of course he's gay. Like, why would he not be gay? That makes no fucking sense to me. The more female friends you have, the more likely you're gonna be in a fucking cult of some kind. And in his cult, he sucks dick. That's pretty bad, I would assume. You know, that doesn't sound very tasty to me. That sounds like a problem, but you got indoctrinated because if you want to hang around women, you have to please them in some ridiculous ways. I think you're starting to feel of like, if you truly take this seriously, you're starting to understand my point of view of like, wow, women are ruling the world. Women are trying to grab more and more power. And now they're starting to fail. And the chaos that they created is so huge that women no longer deserve any power. In fact, they just expose themselves by accident. By asking for more. All of a sudden, they expose themselves, right, as greedy little fucks. Give me $5, okay. 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 Give me $5, okay, okay. Give me, give me $5, no more $5. You exposed yourself. You can't stop, can't give me $5. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's when things happen. Yes, it is not insanity to repeat the same thing and expect a different result. That's what happens. The different result happens when you're actually doing something very impactful. You get the different result. I can only give you $5 so many times until I suspect you of being in the Epstein list. Being a greedy bastard, okay? Greedy billionaire who asks for so much money. In fact, that's what's happening in society as well. People are greedy fucks right now, right? Businesses are greedy fucks. It's like, subscribe. Subscribe with my money? What the fuck is wrong with you? This is the moment where things break very easily. There's not supposed to be subscriptions. But you know what else is a subscription model? Oh, yes, you do. Fucking dating is a subscription model. Bro, you have to spend lots of money to date. That's a subscription model. More expensive than anything else. That's the most competitive, highest earning subscription model of all time. Welcome, my friends, to women's world. This shit making not enough sense. All right? And at the same time, I wish I was asked $5. I wish. They didn't even ask. They don't even ask, bro. They just get it from random fucking simps, basically. So, we wouldn't even talk about simps if women were not dominating the world. We would not even talk about these motherfuckers. But there's so many simps that women don't even ask anymore. When women asked for money, that was like the greatest, biggest event of all time. Oh, we all remember. Oh my god. She has reputation for asking for money and then apologizing. Oh shit. And guess what? I would actually simp for her. I would simp. I would give her $2. You earned it. Congratulations. She actually deserves it. What the fuck? She deserves it. $2. There you go. You earned maybe I can even give you $12 if you ask for me directly and you talk to me for a little bit amount of time so I can express how much I give a fuck, right? And what I like about you, basically, if you let me express what I like, I will give you $12, Invader. All right? Let them ask for money. That's, at least they get exposed, you fucking morons. Let them expose themselves. Pokemon really wanted to expose her greed, and you're not letting her do it. You're shaming her so fast. Let them do it. That's where freedom really shines. Allowing rich people to do stupid things. We get money from that shit, man. She's already rich. She's not gonna earn anything with cookies. But we're gonna help her promote cookies. We're gonna, like, commercialize cookies. You know, we're gonna spread cookies all over the world and we're gonna earn money by doing the stupid shit. You know? Let her do it. Let's not shame her. Let her do it so we all earn money. Except the idiots who actually buy the damn thing. Fucking crazy people. Women should start asking for money, start begging for money, and then we'll give. Then we're not simps anymore when they beg for money. We genuinely ask them to do favors for us. So this whole fucking racism video was about women? Yeah. Yeah, all the problems fucking stem from them. I ain't causing no fucking problems. Are we being baited? Yes. Yes, you're being baited. Take the bait. It's fine. But not from the ugly ones. Holy shit, man. There's only a place for one girl on a thumbnail. Drew? Fucking weirdo. He added more women on the thumbnail. That's crazy.
Incredibly racist, right? Point being, I was very excited. It isn't worse or better than British racism. It's just different. Like imagine someone on public transport, like yelling, like, "Go back to where you came from."
No, that's not racism. That's how you get greeted in Australia. No matter what the race is. That's what they say in Australia. Go back to where you came from because Australia fucking stinks. That's not racism, dude. Bro is misinterpreting data that he's received. In fact, that's anti-racist. You have received this information early. If you're a white boy, no one's gonna scream at your face, go back to where you came from. No one's gonna scream that at you. Because no one recognizes you in Australia. It's like, oh, well, you have been in Australia before, haven't you, white boy? They're not gonna recognize you until they're gonna offer you one of these. Well, if you went to Australia, and you have been in Australia, white boy, well, you have done something very fucking disgusting. Going to Australia is disgusting. So, likewise, Marmite in your mouth is also gonna be disgusting. Just to remind you that you've done something very disgusting, eat some Marmite. Oh, you don't like, you're not Australian then? Go back to where you came from, little bitch. It would happen the same way. This interaction would play out the same fucking way, dude. That's how they get you. That's why they feed Marmite to people, just to like, oh, you're not Australian. Get the fuck out of here. You know? Then you can make your own excuses. So, that was not racism, dude. Wake up, racist little bitch.
And I don't realize how much I would miss
You're racist
that
now.
energy in my life. Because in the UK, they will be as racist to you, but they'll do it so subtly that you question your own sanity.
Oh, subtly. Because they're questioning their sanity of like, do I like other races? Should they be around? Are we finding friends amongst each other right now? Are they integrating themselves properly? You know, or are they just leeching the opportunity? Yeah, that's the British fucking racism. Welcome, little boy.
At least the Australian makes it clear that he's the fuckhead. You know what I mean? He's
Oh, the fuckhead.
being loud on a bus. I'm in
Oh,
the
wow.
clear. In the UK, the only thing that consistently happens is my voice goes high pitched. Was that racist? Like what? What happened? What? Australia's a beautiful place.
Another fucking idiot, basically. I mean, I literally can go to these shows and scream of like, "Oh, you fucking idiot!" I can literally dethrone this motherfucker and take the stage, basically. Anyone wants to hang out with me? No? No dating? Just because what's the problem? When will I start dating?
These are the most
We can do
racist countries
racist
in the world, according to surveys conducted by the Washington Post and Business Tech, in which 85,000 people from 61 different countries were asked about their experiences. A lot of this is because of high levels of homogeneity, so make sure you remain respectful and not cast assumptions about people just because of their country. So South Korea,
Whoa!
South Africa, Palestine,
Whoa!
Kuwait.
Can we fix these countries first? Can we prioritize things first? I mean, you know why this one is popular, by the way. Alright? The tipping point. There's an actually man in a room doing fucking work. Actually researching what the reality is. Instead of fucking going on stage and being a little bitch and very likely being wrong in the first place when they're being a little bitch. Oh, the 70s were so racist. Oh, the Australia is so racist. You know, like, oh, and it's so funny. Oh, boy.
Egypt, Libya,
Not white, not white.
Bahrain,
Not white enough.
Lebanon,
Not white.
and India.
Definitely not white. Oh, India is the most racist. Brother. And we want to be racist towards Indians. Which is like, it works. It's fucking match made in heaven. Let's be racist together, Indians. I want to be their friend now because they're racist. You know? But if I was their friend, I wouldn't be racist anymore. What? That's literally the conclusion, right? We should be more racist to be less racist. We should adapt to Indian way of thinking to be less racist. But they're racist. That's their thinking. How does that solve racism? Because you let it go. You just give up on the problem. There is no problem. But you have to stop creating other problems of mixing shit up, changing things up just because you feel like you're doing progressivism, basically, leftism. We have to stop that shit at some point. We have to stop changing things for the sake of changing things and let it go. Okay? Just because you detected racism with your radar doesn't mean that's a problem that you have resources to solve. With your attractiveness and girly manners of like, I'm so attractive, you should be less racist just to please me. Maybe it's not gonna work anymore because you're touching too many people at the same time and not showing enough attractiveness. I'm just saying. Obviously, if I was threatened by celebrities, I will stop being racist immediately. I will throw the most random celebrity and she would be like, stop being racist, you little bitch. And I would stop being a racist. If she asked me to do that, that would be a big favor for her, right? Now she still has to instruct me of what the fuck does she mean by that, because we can't have a deal if you don't understand, if you don't explain what the deal is made out of. If I go to a grocery store and there's no list of ingredients, I don't know what I'm fucking buying, dude. I don't understand. I'm not gonna buy your stupid shit. What do you mean by polydextrose? What is that? That's when you know you're getting a bad deal. Just because there are ingredients in there doesn't mean that you know what those ingredients are. And that's how you make deals. I have educated you fully and utterly. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a laugh. And at the same time, I rather hope you learned a lot. To counter all this hatred towards like people who don't want to participate in social order in a specific way. I'm also red, by the way. I don't think we relate with our skin color. Do we? Are you red too? I mean, red with anger to try and fix things because things are getting worse. Are you red too? Can we relate? In what ways we can relate? Instead of typing in your hate comments in the end of the day just because, right? How about you tell me how we relate? That's way more fun. That's way more socially acceptable. All right, goodbye.